Hi, my name is CJ Zishik. Hello. Today I'm going to be vaping and venting about politics with my best friend. Hello, that's your cue.
Oh, that's me. It's my cue. Antonella Francesca.
Yes, that is my genius bestie. So I think we should just jump in. Let's talk about Rudy Giuliani. Let's talk about what a fucking idiot he is. Behind his back, though. Okay?
Rudy.
Could we start talking about Giuliani behind his back? I mean, these news shows on CNN and MSNBC, all they're saying is how come Donald Trump is still hiring Giuliani to go on the news shows? How come he's still representing him? But we need to stop saying that. Stop putting ideas into Trump's head. And we should be saying, oh my God, oh, I'm so scared of Giuliani. He's so smart. Oh no. Why can't they, actually work with Trump's crazy fucking head? He's not a normal person that is just going to, realize on his own that he's giving away secrets and really sabotaging his client. He's not smart enough.
Why do you think he picked Giuliani? Because Giuliani's famous. He's a celebrity.
I think he picked him because he's just as fucking crazy as he is. They're both fucking nuts together. Like they actually have the same kind of brain now. Like they've been around New York City and they, know the ins and outs of how to make things work without going, through the law. They know how to do things that are a little shady and get away with them, and their time is up. However, we need to stop saying that. Okay, we need to praise Giuliani, and maybe he'll keep him. But I must say, that is one part of me that feels that way. The other part of me feels completely different. The other part of me feels like if we keep saying, why doesn't he fire Giuliani? Why is he still representing him? Maybe, and just maybe, which is a good possibility, it's actually a good percentage of a possibility that Trump will say to himself, oh, they want me to get rid of him, so I won't. So, because he hates anything that's said against him, he goes the other way. He can't take authority in any sense of the word. So, another example of what he just did, which is just insane, is just now it was just said and kind of released that because we're all working together and figuring this out together, that all of Trump's tweets will be used in the court of law, that they're actual statements from the White House. They're not just random Facebook posts of, here's my breakfast, yada, yada. This is actually real statements from the White House, every single one of them. And once that came out, the very next morning, Trump went to Twitter and said, can Jeff Sessions please end this witch hunt and get rid of the Mueller probe and get rid of all the Russia investigations? I mean, he basically is obstructing justice on Twitter because he was told, I believe it was because he was told that they were going to use Twitter in the court of law. Like, he goes against it. So part of me feels like if we say, hey, fire Giuliani, hey, anything that we say to do, he's going to go the other direction. So how do you deal with a crazy person? And this is where, I think that this is beyond politics. This is now we have to get more in touch with our psychology side. We need the psychiatrist to come out and really study his brain and figure out how his reasoning works. We're not going to get his base to come over, but we're going to need for him to trip and fall in the court of law so badly that there's no other way that he can survive. Even worse than shooting someone on Fifth Avenue. Something that is, just, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I think I like how Giuliani flips back and forth and changes his mind and changes and gets everything wrong. I like him. I like him being there.
I love him being there, of course, but how do we get him to stay? I think that there's a really fine line between making fun of him.
I agree with you. Say you need to get rid of him and he'll make him stay.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's two ways of looking at it. We could either go that way or we could go the other way. And I really think that it's time for the psychiatrists and mental professionals to step up and find out what's going on in that fucking balloon of a head. I feel like it's a balloon with like marbles like jiggling inside of it, and all they want to do is like win campaigns, and he just wants the campaign and win and win and win. It's not about doing what's right. It's about winning. Like, and it's funny that I just said that because I was watching a documentary about his family and him growing up, and his father used to say that. Like, there's no right, it's not about right or wrong. It's winning or losing, and that's how he thinks. And his brother, who was a very successful pilot, fucking killed himself because he was a loser. He wasn't a winner. Even though he was successful, even though he was doing the right thing, even though he was a humanitarian and cared about people, he was still a loser in his father's eyes, and he fucking killed himself.
Right.
He drowned himself in the bottle, in alcohol.
It's when did Donald Trump ever do anything for somebody else? When?
I mean, the one thing that I could say that he did do was also a publicity stunt when Kim Kardashian came to the White House and said, hey, this woman has been incarcerated. She was a black woman from, I believe, like Alabama and Mississippi. She was incarcerated for like selling a little bit of cocaine, like when she was like 17, and she's like 60-something in prison. And Kim Kardashian came and said, hey, give this woman another chance. My God. And he did. He pardoned her. It's the only thing I could think of. It's it. But again, it was a publicity stunt.
Good publicity.
Exactly. So maybe.
There's always a reason.
So maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe we have to pet him and soothe his ego. Like pet his ego and maybe, make him feel like he's doing the right thing. But I think we're too far gone with that. I think Mike Pence would be fine with that too, So let's get rid of Trump. We got to end this session. Let me know what you think. Actually, my email is cjzontv@gmail. Let me know what you think about which way to go in terms of Trump's fucking delusional head. Do we go that we tell him what to do and he does the opposite? Or do we tell him that we hate it and he does it anyway? I don't even know. Okay, he's confusing. Crazy people are fucking hard to keep track of. And that's why he's winning. That's why he's winning, because you can't fucking read him. He's just insane. He doesn't like to read himself. So, okay. Antonella, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let me know what you think. cjzontv@gmail.com. Okay. See you later. Bye.
For the next episode.
Next episode of Venting